Verbs in French can be kind of crazy with all of their irregularities and different endings. Although, to be fair, if you think about it, English is pretty much all over the place as well. But if you have studied French for any amount of time, then you've probably noticed something like this pop up from time to time, which adds another layer of complexity to the language. So, in this video, we are going to be covering those reflexive verbs, what they are and how to use them. C'est parti! Salut! My name is Kristen and welcome to Koala Hugs. If you're interested in learning French, English, looking for help with language learning in general, or just an all-around fun time, then be sure to hit the notification bell and the subscribe button so you don't miss out on any future videos. Alright, so reflexive verbs are part of what we call les verbes pronominaux in French, and they are verbs that describe actions that one does to oneself. In English, this would be when you have a verb followed by words like myself, yourself, ourselves. We sometimes have this in English, like the sentence, I taught myself to sing, but it's not that common, or it's usually implied that you're doing something to yourself. For example, I'm getting dressed. I don't usually say I'm getting myself dressed. But in French, it's different. In French, not only do we stress who is doing the action, but we sometimes have to include who they are doing the action to. Thus, why reflexive verbs exist. Some examples of this would be the verbs se réveiller, to wake oneself up, and se doucher, to shower oneself. You can tell if a word is reflexive if in the infinitive you see the word se before it. This is a reflexive pronoun, or in French, un pronom réfléchi, and they go before the verb. The rest of the reflexive pronouns are me, te, ce, nous, vous, and ce. And yes, ce is used for both he, she, and they. And to conjugate a reflexive verb, it would look like this. Je me douche, tu te douches, il se douche, elle se douche, nous nous douchons, vous vous douchez, il se douche, and elle se douche. And you can see it again here with the word se maquiller, which means to put makeup on oneself. If you have a reflexive verb that starts with a vowel or the letter H, then the pronouns me, te, and ce become this. And you can see and hear this in a phrase you might use a lot. Je m'appelle. So when I say je m'appelle Kristen, I'm literally saying I call myself Kristen. So this is what it looks like if we conjugate out this word. Je m'appelle, tu t'appelles, il s'appelle, nous nous appelons, vous vous appelez, il s'appelle. Some of the most common reflexive verbs that you'll see are ones like se laver, se lever, s'habiller, and se coucher. Like I said, these are actions that you do to yourself. So a lot of them are things you do every day, like getting up, getting dressed, and going to sleep. But wait, there's more. There's also words like se muser, s'asseoir, se souvenir, s'énerver, and se marier. So there's a few more things that you should know with reflexive verbs. One, if you are going to use a tense that requires an auxiliary verb, then you're going to use the verb être with reflexive verbs. Also, if you're wondering what to do with negatives here, then you're going to take your ne and pas and make a sandwich with your reflexive pronoun and your verb in the middle. So it'll look like je ne me souviens pas ou vous ne vous levez pas. Eh bien, c'est tout. Alors, merci beaucoup pour regarder cette video. If you liked it, you enjoyed it, you even learned something, then please smash that like button, hit subscribe if you haven't already done so, leave a comment, and I'll be seeing you real soon. Tout à l'heure!